Before we begin this morning's program, may I please have your attention for a few brief administrative remarks. If you have not already done so, please be sure to download the free TechNet Cyber mobile app supported by Aqua Security. This app will give you all of the program information right at your fingertips. Signal Magazine will be blogging throughout the week, and their reports will be available on the Signal website. If you don't yet have Signal bookmarked, just go to afcia.org and you'll find a link. Additionally, recordings and presentations from the week's sessions that are authorized for release will be available after the event on the AFCIA website and YouTube channel. AFCIA is pleased to offer more than 35 sessions this week that are approved for continuing education, and we encourage everyone to attend them. Please note that AFCIA members may receive attendance documentation for CompTIA continuing education units, GIAC continuing professional education credits, and CERT Nexus continuing education credits. Attend the sessions, get your event badge scanned at the close of each qualified session. If you're not a member, stop by AFCIA booth number 2933 to sign up today. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please join me in welcoming to the stage Brigadier General Paul Fredenberg, U.S. Army retired, Executive Vice President for National Security and Defense, AFCIA International.
That's great. Thanks, team. That's great wake-up music this morning. Good morning to everyone here. We got a packed house. That's great to see. I hope you had a great evening last night in Charm City. A very fun place to be. And I know you all made it to that 0815 first call at the theater sessions this morning. Lots of good information put out there this morning. Lots of collaboration and exchange of ideas and solutions. I do want to make you aware, if you do need another shot of caffeine, we're going to provide that to you. We'll have some for you right after this at the morning coffee break, sponsored by CDWG, and so please take advantage of that. All right, I also want to make you know that there's going to be a recap posted from yesterday's activities on our Signal Show Daily. You can link to that from the symposium website. Please go to hopefully we'll have the website put up there, but it's afcia.org/signalmedia to get the coverage, and then each consecutive day we'll continue to post coverage from this event. Also, as we move to the second day, I want to once again thank our industry partners. We would not be able to put these events on if it were not for our industry partners. And so with their exhibits, with their presentations, and with their solutions that advance the theme of this symposium. So without their support, we wouldn't be able to make these events happen. And so please go to your conference app, please go to the show guide, go out there and visit them on the exhibit floor and thank them as well. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce this afternoon's keynote speaker, Ms. Ashley Manning. She's the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Cyber Policy. Ms. Manning is a leading expert in U.S. defense policy. Her career spans both sides of the Atlantic, including key roles in the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Policy and in the UK's Ministry of Defense. With extensive experience in cybersecurity, strategic planning, and international relations, Ms. Manning has shaped defense policy at the highest levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a very warm welcome for Ms. Manning this morning.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I was joking with my team about whether I was going to get walk-up music, so I feel very empowered at this moment. So first, thank you all for being here, and thank you for that very kind introduction. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you all today. I want to thank AFCIA for hosting this event. I want to thank in particular Susan Lawrence, Mike Black, and Melissa McDonald, as well as the rest of our DoD and industry leaders for all of their leadership to support our cyber mission. Today I'm going to speak about three things. The first is priorities. I'm going to lay out the department's priorities and how we are operating at speed and scale to increase our lethality. The second is people. People are the backbone of everything that we do, and we must continue to grow and develop our cyber talent. And the third is partnerships. The Department of Defense cannot be successful without our close cooperation with other federal departments and agencies, with our allies and partners, and with our industry partners in the private sector. We stand at a critical juncture in history with a strategic environment that poses acute challenges in the digital realm, where the very foundations of our society and security are constantly under attack. Cyberspace, once simply a domain of innovation and academic connection, has become a warfighting domain where adversaries wage relentless campaigns of disruption, espionage, and sabotage. And I'd like to highlight some of the key challenges that we are facing today, set against some of the priorities that we are looking to tackle. As I had mentioned, cyberspace is no longer just a supporting element to the other domains. It is truly a domain in its own right. Our reliance on interconnected digital systems for everything from critical infrastructure to financial markets to our military operations creates significant vulnerabilities. Malicious cyber actors, both state-sponsored and non-state, exploit those vulnerabilities to steal sensitive information, disrupt essential services, and so discard our domestic population with disinformation. Defending this domain requires a persistent, proactive approach, leveraging cutting-edge technology and a highly skilled cyber workforce to secure our networks and deter attacks. The interconnected nature of cyberspace means an attack anywhere can have global consequences, which underscores the need for international cooperation and information sharing with the private sector. President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have been clear. China is the primary threat to the United States and our national interests, and it in turn poses the most consequential challenge to the United States in cyberspace. Their aggressive pursuit of cyber dominance aims to undermine our economic and military advantage. Their aggressive pursuit of cyber tactics, from intellectual property theft and economic espionage to sophisticated disinformation campaigns and the development of advanced weapons, really pose a challenge to us today. The department must be prepared to deter, respond, and retaliate against China's malicious cyberspace activity. While we will be assertive in addressing China's unacceptable intrusions, we will also continue to invest in robust cyber defenses, strengthen our ability to counter China's malign influence, and expose its activities on the global stage. Meanwhile, we must also be vigilant about a range of threats posed by Russia, Iran, North Korea, violent extremists, criminal organizations, and other non-state actors. These state and non-state actors continue to invest in a broad arsenal of cyber capabilities with the clear intention of challenging U.S. national interests at home and abroad. We need to address these challenges and be able to meet the priorities of the President and the Secretary. So now to talk a little bit about our priorities. Both President Trump and Secretary Hegseth have set out clear ideas of how to shape the way the department navigates these turbulent times. President Trump's direction to the Department of Defense has been unambiguous: achieve peace through strength. This is a fundamental principle that guides our every action. It recognizes that true peace is not achieved through weakness or appeasement, but through the unwavering projection of strength and resolve. A strong military, equipped with the most advanced capabilities and led by courageous and skilled warriors, is the bedrock of our national security and the surest guarantor of peace. This strength serves as a deterrent to our adversaries, discouraging aggression and promoting stability. Peace through strength is about ensuring our adversaries understand that we will respond decisively to any attempt to challenge our interests. In the cyber domain, this means developing robust, effective, and second-to-none cyber capabilities, both offensive and defensive, to ensure we're able to maintain our advantage. And this is not just about today's threats, it's about tomorrow's as well. We are investing in the future of cyber, building a robust and resilient digital infrastructure and training the next generation of cyber warriors. We are fostering a culture of innovation within DoD empowering our experts to develop and deploy the tools and techniques needed to prevail in the digital battle space. This includes maximizing the effectiveness of modern software acquisition to ensure our cyber forces have the most advanced capabilities at our disposal, and we work so closely with our industry partners on that aim. A strong cyber defense, coupled with the demonstrated ability to respond decisively to cyber attacks, serves as a powerful deterrent and signals to our adversaries that we will not tolerate any malicious cyber activity against the United States or its interests. This is the essence of peace through strength in the cyber domain, developing overwhelming capability, deterring aggression, and if necessary, being prepared to respond decisively. Our investments in cyber, coupled with our unwavering resolve, will ensure that we maintain peace through strength in the digital age. Similarly, Secretary Hegseth's complementary priorities of restoring the warrior ethos, rebuilding our military, and reestablishing deterrence are being implemented on how we conduct cyberspace operations on a daily basis. In the digital realm, restoring the warrior ethos means fostering a culture of excellence, discipline, and unwavering commitment among our cyber warriors. We are setting high standards for recruitment, training, and retention, ensuring our cyber forces are equipped with the skills and mindset needed to operate in this environment. We are instilling in them a deep sense of duty and a commitment to upholding the highest ethical standards, even in the face of relentless adversarial pressure. Our cyber warriors are the digital guardians of our nation, and we are investing in their development and empowering them to succeed. Rebuilding our military and cyberspace requires a sustained investment in cutting-edge technologies and innovative operational concepts. From advanced persistent threat detection to sophisticated cyber weapons, we are modernizing our cyber infrastructure and strengthening our defenses against a growing array of threats. This includes investing in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other emerging technologies to enhance our cyber capabilities and maintain our advantage. We are also streamlining our acquisition process to ensure that our cyber forces have access to the most advanced tools and capabilities that they need. As Secretary Hegseth has emphasized, rebuilding our military means matching capabilities to threats, and in cyberspace, this translates to building and maintaining a dominant force capable of deterring aggression and defending our interests. Reestablishing deterrence in cyberspace requires both the capability and the will to respond decisively to malicious cyber activity. We are developing a full spectrum of cyber capabilities, both offensive and defensive, and we are making it clear through our actions and words that we will be aggressive in meeting the threats head-on. This posture of strength will contribute to dissuading adversaries from contemplating hostile actions in the digital realm and contribute to a more stable and secure cyberspace environment. As Secretary Hegseth has noted, defensive actions aren't a one-night thing. This applies directly to the cyber domain, where persistent engagement and a demonstrated commitment to defense are critical for us to be able to reestablish deterrence. The Department of Defense remains steadfast in its commitment to protecting American interests at home and abroad. Our strategic lines of effort, securing the homeland and enabling our warfighters, represent the dual pillars of our national security strategy. In addition to what I've mentioned about countering our adversaries abroad, the defense of our homeland is our paramount responsibility. The mission encompasses a range of critical activities, from protecting our critical infrastructure alongside our interagency partners to many other areas. Two other related priorities that are worth noting along the context of our Homeland Defense mission is on countering cartels and on border security. Transnational criminal organizations increasingly use cyberspace to facilitate their illicit activities, including drug trafficking, human smuggling, and money laundering. We are actively working to disrupt these overseas networks, intercept their communications, and dismantle their digital infrastructure. By denying them safe haven in the digital realm, we can significantly degrade their ability to operate and undermine their criminal enterprises. On border security, integrating cybersecurity and cyber operations into our broader strategy allows us to enhance our ability to protect our nation. Cyber tools and technologies can disrupt overseas transnational criminal networks operating in cyberspace by being able to disrupt their communications, their finances, and their logistical operations. By proactively addressing cyber-enabled threats that could facilitate illegal crossings or compromise our border security systems, we can bolster our overall security posture. I want to turn my attention now to an issue that I'm passionate about, which is the importance of our people. All our strategic efforts, our technological advances, and our policy decisions ultimately converge on one fundamental point: the importance of our nation's warfighters. They are the backbone of our defense and the embodiment of our nation's values. Nowhere is this truer than in the cyber domain, where highly skilled and dedicated professionals are essential to defending our nation against increasingly sophisticated threats. It is of vital importance to our nation to ensure we have the best talent in the world. I want to express my sincere gratitude and admiration for the men and women who serve in our joint cyber forces, military, civilians, and contractors. You are the guardians of our digital infrastructure, working tirelessly behind the scenes to protect our networks, defend our data, and deter our adversaries. You are facing a unique set of challenges in a constantly evolving battle space, demanding not only your technical expertise, but also unwavering vigilance, adaptability, and a deep commitment to our nation's security. The work you do often goes unseen, but the impact is truly profound. You are essential to our national defense, and we are deeply grateful for your service and sacrifice. You truly represent the best of our nation, and we are proud to have you on our team. Building and maintaining that team as a world-class cyber force requires sustained investment in our people. DoD is committed to recruiting the most talented individuals and providing them with training and the opportunities they need to thrive. Our recruitment initiatives are designed to reach people with a passion for technology and a desire to serve their country. We are partnering with educational institutions, with industry leaders, and with community organizations to build that pipeline for future cyber warriors. And once recruited, we are equally committed to retaining our talented personnel. We understand that a competitive compensation package and opportunities for professional development are truly essential. We are also focused on creating a positive and supportive work environment that fosters teamwork and recognizes contributions. We want our cyber warriors to feel valued, respected, and empowered to reach their potential. Finally, we recognize that continuous training is essential in the rapidly evolving cyber domains. We are investing in state-of-the-art training programs that provide our cyber warriors with the skills and the knowledge necessary to stay ahead of our adversaries. We are fostering a culture of continuous learning, encouraging our people to pursue advanced training opportunities and certifications to stay abreast of the latest advancement in cyber. We are committed to providing our cyber warriors with the training, equipment, and support that they need to support their mission, including building policies that are fit for purpose, shortening the sensor-to-shooter timeline, and acting quickly in cyberspace. By investing in our cyber workforce, recruiting the best, retaining our talent, and being able to provide world-class training, we are ensuring that we have the right people in place to defend our nation in the digital age. I want to emphasize that while our warfighters are the tip of the spear, they cannot operate in isolation, especially in the complex and interconnected world of cyberspace. To achieve our strategic objectives in the digital domain, we must leverage the strengths of our industry partners and our network of mission partners around the globe. Cyber, quite simply, is a team sport. American ingenuity has always been a driving force for progress, and in the cyber domain, it is essential for maintaining our advantage. Our industry partners bring unparalleled innovation, efficiency, and security to the table. The private sector is a source of innovation, constantly pushing the boundaries of technology, and we remain deeply committed to partnering with industry leaders to develop and deploy emerging cyber capabilities. This collaboration is absolutely essential for us to be able to stay ahead of our adversaries and ensure our cyber forces have the right tools and technologies in their arsenal. Further, we are also partnering with industry to bring greater efficiency to the acquisition process, leveraging their expertise to deliver cost-effective solutions quickly. By embracing commercial solutions, we can streamline the acquisition process and get critical capabilities into the hands of our warfighters more quickly. We must resource warfighting efficiently, eliminate unnecessary spending, and partnering with industry helps us to achieve that goal. Working closely with industry partners also allows us to build security into our systems from the ground up. By working together on secure software development and supply chain management, We can strengthen our defenses and reduce our vulnerabilities. Beyond industry, our mission partners, including our allies and partners, international organizations, are essential force multipliers in the cyberspace operations. The Secretary has called on the Department to increase burden sharing with allies and partners to address emerging threats, and we are doing just that. Collaboration with our allies and partners amplifies our strength and expands our reach in the cyber domain. By sharing information, coordinating activities, and collectively imposing costs on our malicious cyber actors, we create a more secure and stable cyber environment. Our network of allies and partners is truly an asymmetric advantage that our adversaries do not have. And these partnerships are critical for democracy. A united front against malicious cyber activities limits our ability of our adversaries to operate with impunity. By working together, we can close safe havens, disrupt their operations, and hold them accountable for their actions. These dialogues we are having with our allies and partners are essential for deterring aggression from China and other adversaries. This collaborative approach reduces the ability for the adversary to maneuver and reinforces our collective commitment to a secure and rules-based international order. So I've discussed a bit on the importance of the warfighter, our industry partners, and our mission partners to achieve our strategic objectives. Now I'd like to broadly discuss the role that our office plays in policy in connecting these elements and translating strategic vision into actionable plans set against the President and the Secretary's priorities. The Office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Policy plays a vital role within the department and the larger executive branch, and it's really the nerve center for strategy development, policy formulation, and international cooperation. Our organization acts as a critical bridge between the Secretary's strategic goals and the warfighters who execute them. In essence, we take the what of the overall strategic objectives and help translate that into the how in terms of the specific policies, plans, and programs that are required to help the military achieve their objectives. We ensure that our policies are aligned with the broader national security strategy set by the President. And in a rapidly changing world, our policies must be adaptable as well. In partnerships with other parts of the Office of the Secretary of Defense, such as the CIO and the Joint Staff, we are continuously assessing the strategic landscape and adjusting our policies accordingly. And we must ensure these policies are clear, concise, and provide actionable guidance to our military commanders and personnel. Our organization plays a vital, though often unseen, role in empowering our warfighters and ensuring national security. By developing strong policies, fostering strong partnerships, and be able to provide that clear strategic direction, we translate the President and the Secretary's strategic vision into reality. Within the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, the position of the Assistant Secretary of Defense for Cyber Policy was created in law in 2023 and officially established in 2024. And this provides dedicated leadership and expertise, reflecting a growing recognition of the importance of cyberspace as a critical domain and the need for focused policy development and implementation. As the lead for DoD cyberspace policy and strategy, we establish and oversee the implementation of cyberspace policy, integrating that national cyberspace guidance with DoD-specific requirements. We provide critical guidance and oversight on all DoD cyberspace activities, specifically those related to foreign cyber threats, international cooperation, and engagements with foreign partners and international organizations. Concurrently, the ASD for Cyber Policy also serves as the Secretary's principal cyber advisor. This role is distinct from, yet complementary to, the ASD for Cyber Policy. The PCA exercises oversight over certain service-like functions of the command. Those functions, similar to those performed by the military departments for their respective forces, include organizing, training, equipping, and resourcing our forces. A critical aspect of this set of responsibilities is engaging with United States Cyber Command. This relationship is vital for ensuring alignment between cyber policy and operations, and I'm just very grateful for the close partnership that we have. So in closing, the strategic environment we face today is undeniably complex and challenging, particularly in the cyber domain. Persistent attacks and sophisticated campaigns by our adversaries threaten global political, economic, and security interests. Now more than ever, empowering the warfighter in cyberspace is paramount. And this requires a multifaceted approach encompassing innovation, integration, and objectively dominance. But empowering the warfighter is not just a theme, it's a call to action. We must innovate by investing in cutting-edge technologies and creating a culture of creativity within our cyber forces. We must integrate our cyber capabilities seamlessly across all domains, ensuring that they are fully synchronized with our broader military strategy. And we must dominate the cyber domain, establishing a position of strength that deters our adversaries and protects our interests. Increasing our capabilities in the cyberspace domain is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. We must be prepared to defend our interests, deter aggression, and if necessary, respond decisively in cyberspace. By embracing innovation, strengthening our partnerships, and empowering our cyber warriors, we will ensure that we remain on the forefront of this critical domain and maintain peace through strength in the digital age. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paul Fredenberg back to the stage.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Manning, for joining us here today. You gave us a lot to digest. You outlined the priorities for a persistent, proactive approach and a ready workforce to deter and respond to today's threats. Peace through strength, restoring the warrior ethos in cyber, defending our homeland in cyber, the critical nature of the cyber workforce, and the asymmetric advantage of partnerships with our industry. And we thank you for your leadership in developing and implementing the policy to achieve those ends. So in lieu of a speaker gift today, we will make a donation to the Fisher House on your behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's opening session. You can see the upcoming schedule on the screens on the sides of the stage. And you can also see those in your conference app. Thank you again for joining us this morning. Our next session is a panel featuring the service CIOs, and it begins at 10:30 right here. Thank you very much.